What did your sibling do that made you realize they were a monster? Growing up, I always knew that my brother Owen was off, not evil, just self-serving in a way that made you feel like an accessory in his personal movie. He faked asthma attacks to get out of gym class, cried in court to avoid traffic tickets, and lied so often we used to joke he could pass a polygraph in his sleep. But I never thought he'd turn on family like this. Our grandfather was 87, still sharp as ever, still did the crossword in pen. After my parents passed, Grandpa let me stay with him through college. I helped him with groceries, mowed the lawn, paid the bills online. Owen lived 2 hours away, barely called, never visited, until he found out Grandpa's house was worth over $600,000. That's when everything changed. Owen suddenly started visiting every weekend. He brought Grandpa vitamins, fixed things that weren't broken, installed a doorbell camera without asking. He told me I was too close to Grandpa and that I should move out and get my own life. He even suggested it would be easier on everyone if Grandpa had someone else handle his money, namely him. I laughed it off, thought it was a phase. But then, one afternoon, a county social worker showed up at the door asking to do a wellness check. Apparently, someone filed a report claiming Grandpa was neglected and potentially being financially exploited. My stomach dropped. She asked Grandpa a series of memory tests, all of which he passed. She also asked him to explain his current living situation, which he did, calmly and accurately. She left satisfied, but I still felt uneasy. 2 days later, I got served. Owen had filed a court petition to be granted medical and financial guardianship over our grandfather. In the filing, he claimed I was emotionally unstable and had a history of substance issues, false, and that Grandpa was in cognitive decline and incapable of managing his estate. It didn't stop there. He included forged screenshots of text messages supposedly from Grandpa, claiming I yelled all the time and made him feel afraid. He even went so far as to include a fake voicemail, some AI-generated crap of an elderly man crying and begging for help. I didn't even know people did things like this outside of movies. We had to hire a lawyer. Grandpa was humiliated. He kept saying, how could he think I'd let him do this? I felt like I was in a nightmare. In court, Grandpa spoke clearly, explained everything. The judge even chuckled at one point when Grandpa said, "I may be old, Your Honor, but I know when someone's trying to rob me while I'm still breathing." Then my lawyer brought out our ace, Grandpa's journal. Every shady thing Owen had said in the last few months, every veiled threat, every attempt to manipulate, Grandpa had written it all down, dated and signed. The judge didn't just deny Owen's petition, he sanctioned him for perjury and referred the case to the DA for possible elder fraud. That same day, Owen lost his job. He worked in finance, and apparently a pending fraud investigation wasn't a good look. He texted me that night, "Hope you're happy. You ruined my life for some senile old man." I didn't reply. Neither did Grandpa. Owen's trial is next month. Last I heard, he's living in a motel on the edge of town, burning through his savings. Grandpa's doing fine. He's got a new cat, a new security system, and, despite everything, a surprisingly good sense of humor about the whole thing.